Mikey. More people come in, and I can wait. So if you're busy, if you're at work, just tune back in. I'm in no rush today. What's going on, brother? I'm trying to enjoy this tea, man. It's so damn hot. My fingers are like rawhide, so but damn. Oh, that's hot. God, I'm scalding. The roof of my mouth and everything's so tough it won't blister or nothing, but damn, it's hot. Whoa. So, what's going on? What's going on? I don't have it on the internet, so I really can't tell. I can see it pop up. If I put my finger on it, I can read. So, what's going on, Mikey and Rondo? What's going on, beloveds? Just waiting for a few more people to come in. I know there's people that don't listen to the idiots. Let me go ahead and just go to this because I want to get this over so I can come back and read. Because I didn't even come back and read last night. I went wee hour in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. I called myself on West Side's Live. Vampire hours. Yeah, I was a little not emotional. Just I get pissed with people very easily. People that don't pay attention and follow through. And there are people who are saying, "Don't leave, don't stop." And I'm like, I'm stubborn, like the story of, Jonah. I want to leave everybody up to their madness, and whatever happened, happens. But I actually also watched a number of brothers' lives last night. Two who are just hip idiots. And I love the one that I watched from Chirrren. He did what I've got his same book he was utilizing. And I actually have the PDF, which is old. Actually, I used to talk about it. So to see him talk about it was just a beautiful thing. Okay. And where's it at? Okay. Yeah, there we go. So I'm not gonna say the name of it. You can look at what he is live. I'll read the book sometime from now because I have one of the original. He utilized archives. I have one of the original copies. I've had it for a very long time. Talking about this language, I'm getting tired of serving Spanish people, not hearing me or this and that. I don't see him as Spanish. He speaks Spanish, but I see him more one of our relatives. We'll get into that later on this evening when I read the second time about, I guess you could say, colors and hues. And I'm gonna break something down to you that has allowed me to see people differently over the generations, over the decades. And this is nothing new. This is something old, and it boggles my mind as to, I even asked my aunt, why did y'all have this in curriculum teaching? All teachers should step over boundaries when they have information that can allow people to be more compatriot, more related to one another, which most of us are. So we'll get into the hues of the Americas and the earth, whether it be the Voldic, so-called Vikings, Nordics, or whatever you want to call these terms. Even the original people of the now infamous called now China, which was never China before in the 1600s. I know people have a hard time believing me, even when you read about it. When they say, did the Native Americans come from China? This is fictional 2023. This is a rewrite, and they have to keep up with the lies. And this is from, this is from The Guardian. And we already know The Guardian is nothing more but than part of the Ashkenazi Zionist Black Rock. Whether he wants to play Italian, Irish, or whatever he wants to play, it doesn't matter. Okay? Some of the first humans to arrive in Americas included people from what now is China. Included. And doing their best to make a comparison to relations of relative wonder. What they have a hard time being honest about, like in some of the pictures I have, the Shi people that fled China, especially during the Boxer Rebellion, because they were being hunted down and murdered. I have grotesque pictures taken by these fraudulent Ashkenazis in uniform, push them to murder and mutilate the indigenous, the autochthonous people who are the Shi people. Not these new pale skins doing like they do in Nigeria, whitening their skin and everything, and we made Nigeria. Okay? The sickness of the disease is real. Genetic tampering with the embryo and all that is nothing new. Again, it says included people from what is now considered China. And it wasn't called China in 2017 either, y'all. Just like Hindustan wasn't called that until the 19 what, people? Past 1950. In India it was never called India in the 1950s. That was a new identity in the 60s. It was always Hindustan. Which was part of so-called Upper Ethiopia, as in the southern tip of the Cape, to which you were brought to, never to return, was called Lower Ethiopia. Almost things that I've been talking about. Well over 2-3 decades. Yes, over 20, 30 years. That's right. No big horse, nothing. It's facts. There are people that know that, oh man, Reg, you was talking about that. Oh, I ain't believe you. Blah, blah, blah. I get it all the time. And it's tiresome. Video, don't say nothing, and they go and do their YouTube channels. I'm waiting for them to realize that the Choctaw, the Chickasaw, who are of the Choctaw, just like the Anahuia, never even heard of, were all part of the Yamasee Nation. It was the Yama Nation. The Seminole, they're all down in Texas and Mexico. Still speak English. And they know they ain't come from no Africa. Somebody shared the video with Ace Live talking about it. I was like, duh. I was telling you people to go and check Ace Live out. I've even given him an invitation. Hey, man, bring me on your live, bro. Because you keep coming with this out of Africa stuff that's so common with Haiti and Jamaica. Now, we know that there are people who migrated from Africa there. Some of them actually returned because of what their great-grandparents told them. And they came back and just got just dumb over. People don't like the truth. I know that there's a consortium working on the background. They just don't believe. Not until they get to see something, and then they're spinning around like this before they die. That's what they're waiting on, the staff and all of them. That's right. I was speaking because I know it's the truth. They're going to be sitting there. That's why the Ashkenazis were going around doing their best to pervert so much of our bloodlines. And they believe they're successful. That is to the AC on because it's hot than a bag of pop rocks in a fire. Anyway, and then when they're spinning around, I want them to remember this. And they're going to remember it. They had a choice. And they had a chance to work upon that choice. But they chose the latter, the ignorant, to follow something they should never be a part of. And that's to them a declaration, a truth. Now again, as I was stating before, this is our language, though it is a composite of too many all communicate long ago. Without these sounds meant so much more. Do you know that the is a sound? We is a sound. It's a words. You, which is no more than a eu or ew, that you understand, understanding under. It's been made in simplest form. Don't. Water. Kano, water. Back. Big. When you talk about an arm and its extremities and its different parts, what is it all? Isn't it big? Isn't it to be? Isn't it to be what it is? Isn't it? Don't it exist like the legs? Bah? Huh? It's a sound that in its simplest form, steeped in order, had no grandiosity, no word that would put a spell upon you every time you hear it. You would hear it another way. That's like writing cursive. That when you do that, you make a signature, and we make a joke about it. The kids already know how to write cursive no more. The deal has already been made. They don't need to teach them cursive. You've already sold them their souls. Though nobody's soul can truly be purchased. Do you see where I'm going with this? When I was telling people this, when I was on the reservation, that we're speaking our language, we're just speaking a very conflicted form, everybody thought I was crazy. And then we got these Spanish guys that come along, yeah, and they start throwing Spanish words around because it's not Latin. I said, damn, man, people are so ignorant all the way around, all based on the system of enslavement. So everybody's been enslaved and you're not even aware of your enslavement. Because you're walking? Are you really walking? Is that what it's called? Is movement on a toilet or how you direct yourself? Is direct meaning going in a direction? Are those actually, do they mean the same? To direct? It's like to compose, right? It means you're giving direction, is it? So when I sit down and tell my children a lullaby, am I directing to them? Am I composing a story that was written? So it's writing and composing, directing. Listen to me, man. Y'all don't get it. Y'all really don't get how complex they made everything when everything is so very simple. Learn some language. See what I just did? All right? And then ascertain something to be able to rise above the occasion. You need to have total recall, people. You need to have omnipotent recall. Infinite or infinite recall. Is infinite? What did I say about the word infinite? Is it this or is it this? Are you gathering what I'm expressing? I just had this idiot, and I put my YouTube channels on there. I hope he brings his little young behind over there in Australia. Talking about a building over there because this dude's doing the old world buildings. And they always got scaffolding and stuff on it. They don't know that it's reconstruction or because of the warfare when they went there fighting our people on different lands. These Pelicans are so fucking stupid. Excuse my French. They are. Except for the ones who have been paying attention and see something otherwise. Negro. Don't worry, I got a book we're going to get into later on. But I about had enough. Young bucks, if you come over here, don't stop thinking you're to teach. Shut up and just learn and make sure you share the information. Because there's too many of y'all believing your teachers. Walk on by. Is that missing? Or is it a direction? Are you composing? Are you extrapolating upon something in thought? Was it written before time? Was it meant to happen? We have a choice, right? So is this really a language? Or is there frequencies and vibrations of sounds? And we're making them very complex. Doesn't that mean a sauce? I'm only asking. They say jumbo shrimp. Shrimp means small. What the fuck? What is a jumbo, a big or small shrimp? Like, make it make sense, people. Isn't it called a crustacean? And why is it called a crustacean? Isn't it more to a mollusk? A mollusk is more to a what? What do they call that wall in the ocean where the break is? A coral reef. So a reef, coral. What is everything related to? Even the synthetics, even the things they make and they perverse still have life because they're utilizing life to make it. What kind of life though? Is it sentient? Isn't all of Earth sentient? So isn't the smallest grain of dust living if it can float in the air and you could breathe it in? Isn't the microbial force going all the way to the what? The metachlorians, to which we know as the ether? For those who Star Trek fans, Star Trekking, track stars, make it make sense. It's not complicated. The curse has been upon us because we refuse to allow ourselves to see. And we keep holding on as if we're going to drown if we let go. I watch many things on Black Vietnam soldiers and what they say. I see the lost ones who didn't get to meet all their relatives. And the ones they did, they didn't listen because the times were made rough and the mothers and fathers were losing land and had to strive and they were being lynched. That's right. Are you paying attention? Why is it that they say, oh, 1 million soldiers front lines? So then how do we become 20% of the enlisted when we were 40 to 50% fighting all the time? The ones the first to get injured and damaged. And in Vietnam, where they never knew us as monkeys because the original people of that land were Negroes too, just like the Philippines, South America, Andros Islands. It don't matter if the hair was dark and long and thick or curly or next to albinism. It doesn't matter as far as the terms. The lies. And people hold on to them, but we're respected and loved. The hate was only based on ignorance to where all the peckerwoods were. And the Pelicans think that, oh, there ain't no reparations. We don't need reparations. You just need to get the fuck up off our land. You need to take these sorry-ass, fake clown-ass, fake politicians and all these goofballs working these platforms because we can develop and build our own shit. We should have been already doing that. Not these niggas that call themselves black, belong to the motherfucking Southern Count, who are millionaires. All of them can go fucking kick rocks. We can actually do it. We can make our own silicone chips. It's not hard to make, even with the sand around you. You don't know how to dig? You don't know how to smell? How to figure new things out? Did it. We built these great cities. I was looking and all of a sudden they got all these pale skin face. She needs motherfuckers how to do this stuff. And what are we talking about? Yes, the 1868 up to the 19 goddamn 40s. James Stewart really said that. You know, the actor Vertigo, it was an officer in the fucking, whatever he was in the military. You know, Wonderful World. He, in 1940, In round 40, 41, 42, he said when they wanted to bring the young black actor, melanated actor who played the cop with that goofy pale skin on Sanford and Son, all right, 19 goddamn niggas in here. His wife, you got recorded, she'll tell you he was a staunch racist. Just like that knucklehead, bald-headed motherfucker on Ricky, he was a drunk. On Ricky Ricardo, bald-headed motherfucker. He was a drunk. It was the other guy. I forget his name. Anyway, he says, why do we gotta let them in here? They control everything. Book. Fucking 1984. Read the motherfucker. They got a movie yet. I'm tired of attempting to teach and tell motherfuckers the truth. You got right here by Mary Lefkowitz, revised edition with an epilogue, responding to the author's critiques. If truth mattered in this controversy, this book would end the debate. George F. Will Newsweek. The definitive statement, Miss Lefkowitz's book, raises the disturbing possibility that we are attending a dialogue of the deaf. New York Times Book Review. How Afrocentrism became an excuse to teach fake motherfucker like John Ogilvy, who wrote The Truth About Niggas, Being Original People of America, is a fraud too, amongst thousands of other books, because we got these sorry ass professors and all these fake ass teachers who need to be lined up or taken and locked the fuck away and trouble with a noose for betrothing and lying to a many generations. No general court martial. No, that's too fucking easy. That's an easy walk in the park. Summary. A summary fucking court martial. Fucking S. Now the fucking CIA. And many puppet lapdogs who follow along. Now, I'm not here to stop the shit that they continue to do. But as far as the children come, I have no respect for none of them. First themselves. For those who want to utilize that fucking goofy word. This does not quench your thirst. And it was as good on my motherfucking mouth. It's hot. Are you getting what I'm saying? I just want to come on and speak that. I will definitely be back in an hour and a half. I hope you ain't listening to these people talking about go out here and celebrate the 4th of July. Fuck that. What independence? Motherfuckers keep living these lies, man. And then you go out there looking stupid. Boom, boom, boom. The bombs bursting in there. They're fighting us, motherfucker. Fuck you want to celebrate that for? I already break that shit down. It is the opposite of what people think it is, and it means to be able to control you and then move in when you're unarmed and everything else predicated by that, to put you in a state where you can't resist anything put upon you. This is not a fucking democracy. It has nothing to do with a fake ass place called America, nor the phony aptitude of a United States when there were countries and it wasn't a pilot program. We were united as fucking one, and there was no need for some fake Dead Sea laws where they could come and usurp our parents and break IDs and this, that, and the other, to which was unnecessary because it was the very terrorists who you call government that made all this shit happen, and them stupid sons of bitches that believe in what they're doing as actors and actresses. Delusional motherfuckers watching this who got put on costumes and hide amongst the dumb motherfuckers who are low IQ, about 55 or 25, to mitigate certain factors to murder our people. The fuck was wrong with y'all? I said what I need to say. I'll see y'all in an hour and 45 fucking minutes. Where's the lone wolf? What's going on? I see we have only a few that want to speak. The rest of everybody else is kind of scared, huh? Yeah, I know. Niggas is barbecuing right now, looking retarded. They got the drink in their hand, fucking their liver up and everything else. You know what uric acid is, dummies? You know where kidney stones and all that comes from? Your soda drinking, pill popping motherfuckers. The kidney cleans out the poisons these motherfuckers keep doping in us. It's supposed to just give us good blood. Are you aware that niggas in Africa at one time, the real motherfuckers over there in the place we call Africa, which was in, their eyes used to have a blue tinge to it? The chlorophyll. Our babies were born with green skin. Are you aware of this shit? We're talking about ones born naturally, not by some fake ass doctor that cuts the umbilical cord, you stupid mother. Share this shit. Invite some more motherfuckers to come on in and get this work. Some of them know-it-alls. Tell them to come and open their mouths and speak and skedaddle their own little stupid foolish shit. All the fucking welcome.